Hi, guys, and welcome again to another episode of Chats with Adi. And tonight I have with me Maria Arzolay.
Yes.
And here today she is going to tell us the stories of her tribulations and troubles from all the way from Venezuela to Trinidad. Welcome, Maria.
Thank you, Adesh. Thank you for having me here. Um, yeah, let me start from,
Can you give me a brief description of yourself? Start with your name, age, light, things like that.
well, like you say, Maria Arzolay. I have 32 years old, and I come from Venezuela.
Yes.
I have 3 years here in Trinidad, and I came with my daughters 3 years back now, and it was a it was a strange feeling because I don't want to leave my country, but at that time is the option that I have.
Yeah. Like when you reached to Trinidad, what was your first impression of Trinidad?
Mm, well, I was surprised. I was scared.
Scared?
Uh,
Are we scary looking people?
no, I mean, it was new for me.
Yeah, yeah,
The first time that I come out from my country, and in the situation that I was in that moment, it was scary because I really don't know what uh, will happen to us.
Well, back then I would imagine your English was not as polished as it is now because you are very fluent in Trini English.
Trini English.
Trini English, I should say, yeah. Because you know all the words I've heard you speak, over the years.
Yeah.
Um, so, having come here to Trinidad, what do you like the most about Trinidad?
Let me tell you something. The first thing that I really like about Trinidad
Mm-hmm.
culture and people is that how they are very free about themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Because back in Venezuela, people are very superficial for what they say. Is like they are very um, everybody is like very aware that how you look, how is something important.
Like good teeth and good braces, you need
Yes,
to have everything, yeah?
you have to look perfect all the time, and here the women are more free to
Yeah.
be whatever they want to be.
Yeah.
They feel good about the weight, about the hair, about anything, about how they dress.
Yeah.
And for us, for me as a Venezuelan, you always have that pressure and how you should look like a woman. It's very different, and for me it was very refreshing. I don't pay too much attention back in Venezuela about how I look, about how people look at me, but here I see Venezuelan girls feel the same.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
free and do whatever they want to do with themselves. You feel it, you see it.
Yeah. Let's
And it's
ask the
nice.
question. Why did you come here? To Trinidad. Why Trinidad? Because you said you had no other options, but I would imagine that some Venezuelans would have gone over to some of the other islands and you would have to choose which island do you think you want to come to? Why Trinidad? And why did you come?
Well, back in that moment, that was when the government here announced about the registration for Venezuelan people.
Yeah.
And the father of my girls was here, my mom was here, one brother was here. So I was having a hard time with two baby girls, me alone there, and the economic was very bad. And I don't want to leave my country, but when I asked to my family what you can buy with whatever you send me back in Venezuela, the
Mhm.
money, and the answer it was like you can do a grocery with this, and in Venezuela I buy two products only or anything. I can
Even
just
with a large sum of money, you get nothing basically.
yes. So I hear about the registration. They was here, and that's it. This is sign. This is opportunity. So let me go ahead and take it. See
So,
how.
so the reason you came to Trinidad specifically is because you had other members of your family over here already.
Yes.
It's not that like you like our beaches, or and it's close. It's
Yes.
really close. We are very close together. Um,
Yes.
so no other island came to mind when you wanted to come across.
I really don't want to leave my country. That's
Yeah.
the truth.
Full stop. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, I don't want to leave my country. I want, what I want to is fight there and try to build my life there, but it came very hard and very bad.
Yeah, for us Trinis, we see a lot of Venezuelans in Trinidad, and we don't understand perhaps the measures that you all would have had to take to reach here. Could you describe to us, and the viewers all here would want to know, how did you reach to Trinidad from Venezuela? The journey, what type of boat, was it day, night, some details about it.
Well, our travel was at night,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a small boat, and a lot of kids were in the same boat. That night, I was coming with my two daughters and my niece. My my brother that was there too, and it was very scary, to be honest. You have to travel over the night in a small boat with people that you don't know. You don't know how it's gonna be
And you have to
that
pay a
journey.
large sum of money to come across, or
No, not really. Well, I make it happen, so it's not a large amount of money, but it's something possible, right? Something more easy
Yeah.
to go to another country. And it was a long, long journey, supposed to be only 4 hours, and that take you all night.
oh really?
We reach here almost 6 a.m. We get lost. We lost our engine. We reach in a different place.
That was not Trinidad? Oh,
No, no, I mean, don't was the place that we should
should have,
reach.
yeah.
Yes, so yes, that was bad, and the move on the boat, we all was sick.
Nauseous and, yeah.
Yes, the smell to gasoline over you. You was all wet. You was
Children hungry,
cold.
yeah.
My baby girl was crying most of the time.
How old was she?
1 year and something.
Yeah, imagine a 1-year-old on a boat like that in the night. That's scary.
Yeah, and freezing. It was cold.
Mm.
It was very cold. It was a difficult moment. I know that maybe for me, other people hear me and they are like, "That was nothing."
Yeah.
I know stories.
But to you personally, it was cold. Yeah, that's fine.
No, I mean the journey
Yeah.
was difficult, but I hear about other stories worse than me.
Worse.
Yes,
Wow.
people die coming in here.
Yeah.
They never, and I have a familiar. She passed away last year trying to come here to Trinidad.
I'm so sorry to hear that, Maria.
Yeah, she was just a kid, 17 years old, and it's bad.
Just trying to make a better life for themselves. Actually, it's just trying to survive. I wouldn't even say, it's, you're coming here to get rich, gonna get the most amount of wealth. It's just to survive. Because,
Yeah.
back there, we wouldn't call any names, but the downfall of Venezuela, it affected everybody.
Yes, and of
So-
course, you just want something better.
And you just want to get out of there as
Yes.
fast as possible for the kids, yeah?
Yes, don't was me alone. I have two baby girls to take
Mhm.
care about. I have to think in their future.
So did you witness anything during your journey that probably impacted you, going to impact you for the rest of your life?
Well, just the journey was something
Yeah.
hard,
Yeah.
but see my daughters through all that horrible moments, frightened moments. They don't understand what was happening. Can you imagine, Adesh, how um, these kids feel in that kind of situation when they just know how is being home, playing around,
Yeah.
with being with the family and just all of the sudden you are in a boat.
They basically ripped out from their country and like, come, come, let's go. The horror, terror.
Yes.
Yeah, no, yeah. I,
Um,
I cannot say that I can even fathom what it is like for those kids.
exactly.
For none of you guys, actually. I empathize with you guys. Um, when you arrived here, what was one of the first things that you did?
Work.
Like, okay, so you set up shop, you went straight to family.
Yeah, yeah. Um, I have, like I say, I have family here, so that I just reached where is my was my mom living, and we have other family there in that moment. Everybody want to, get the registration.
So you started working on your registration as soon
Yes,
as you arrived.
since
Yeah.
the first day, that's what was the plan about. We need this paper. We can't be here like that because I always was thinking, what if they take me? What is gonna happen with my daughters?
Yes, it's scary. Yeah.
What is gonna happen to me? Is very scary. So my first thing it was get this registration done.
Mm. How strong would you say your language was in English? How strong was your English when you came here?
I thought it was good until I started to hear how.
Us speak especially, right?
Yes.
Because you probably listen to American movies. Yeah.
Yes.
I'll hit them some English when I come, and then it's a totally different thing because we say one thing, we mean different things.
Yes,
And not that you guys speak proper Spanish all the time as well, right?
No.
Because I fight to understand you sometimes.
Of course, and
Yeah.
everybody for different states they speak different,
Yeah.
and that's the same in English. But for me, it was the first time that I hear this accent,
Yeah.
so it was, whoa.
Yeah, I was taking
I
note.
don't know nothing about English.
But you know, it's like now or never. You have to get your English down because you
Yes.
have to get with the program. It's not like everybody from Trinidad is going to say, okay, let's start to learn Spanish. No.
No.
You guys from Venezuela have to start to learn a little bit of English to communicate with us
Of
for
course.
basic needs because you want to go to the supermarket. I
Yes.
need this, I need that. You have
I
to
need-
take a taxi.
I need to get a job.
Yeah. Even if you get a job and your employer is asking you to do certain things and you're standing there with Google Translate,
Yes,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
awkward. It's
Eventually you start to learn, right?
of course
Yeah.
you have to.
And you did it very quickly and you did it very well.
Well, I started working in a doubles place. That was my first work here, and I hear a lot of different accents there, a lot of different words that I never hear before.
Yeah.
So that was a good school.
Like Bandan, yeah.
Yes, that was a good school.
Yes. Actually, viewers, I met Maria by the doubles place because who knows me knows I like doubles. So
Yes.
every time I go to work and I come back, I hit in a double stand, and then lo and behold, a Venezuelan making doubles and selling. I was like, yeah, let me
Yeah.
try it. And it was one of the best, believe it or
Thank
not,
you.
one of the best doubles I ever eat around my area,
Thank you.
And since that, I think we remain friends, we remain in
Yes.
touch and speaking. So, moving along, so you mentioned you started off as a vendor selling doubles, and elaborate more for me, like what other jobs you took up during your stay here.
Well, I do housekeeping. I'm still doing it, and when I have time, I have 2 years working for the same family, and I work in like a helper and little construction things, painting, cleaning. How you call this? Is grease trap. Um, yes, grease trap.
So we have a little language barrier and a little block there. But I'm not sure what you're trying to tell me. Grease trap is a type of job.
No, it's something that you have on their houses or restaurants. is where the water running and is the grease
Okay, okay, okay,
there.
okay.
It's a very bad job, Adesh,
Oh
to
my God.
do. It's a little space where you have to be there with this male
Uh,
cockroach. Is
Gosh, horrible, huh?
is
Yeah.
hell. Yes.
So yeah, you did that. You do like light things like paint and stuff like that.
Cut
Uh,
grass.
cut grass. Oh Lord, wakaman.
Yes.
So there's actually some good and impressive skills to have, eh? And for a woman, not that I'm being sexist or anything, but you do whatever it takes to feed your child,
Yes.
or and sorry, children, and family at large. Um, so tell us more about your current situation with work.
Well, I'm more comfortable now. I get a new job as an agent in a call center because I'm a bilingual now. So, um,
No.
yes, now I can say that. And I still doing the housekeeping, like I say,
Mhm.
like a part-time job, and I'm working with another company. Um, we shift things to Venezuela, and from Venezuela to here. So I do three jobs, basically.
So
And I,
doing three jobs, I hate to say it, but where are you getting time to spend with your kids?
good question. Yes, right now is very difficult. Before, because you know me from the doubles place, they was there with me.
Yeah.
They don't have school.
Ah, yes, and now that you work in an office, you can't carry your kids to the office, and they're
No,
in school as well. So
but they are better now. I think they are better because they having education. They learning a new language, and that's very important for me.
again, in their development at an early stage, it's perfect.
Yes. Anytime, any little time that I have to spend with them, I take it. I try to take it to a park or even by the house, just
Play
having,
outside or something.
yes, just having that moment, that is moment.
In terms of you adapting to Trinidad, I mean, you're an adult, right? So you know the ins and outs of things, how things work in the world. Compare that to your kids. How would you say they are taking it? The whole change and the whole scenario. S- Staying here.
I don't feel good to say this, but now they are more adapt um, easy to adapt to situations because
Ah, okay.
they have a lot of change to live. First, they leave the country, the house they know, the people they know. They don't know.
Culture, they know, yeah.
They don't know that anymore. They of course they forget about a lot of people. They family
They're
members.
basically mini trainees now, huh?
Yes, they have a new family. They know these new people. We move around a lot during the COVID. It was difficult times too. We separate from my mom from other members of the family. So
Mm-hmm.
they change a lot, and that make now they are more easy to adapt. But what my goal is trying to they be more stable.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to give him more of these changes all over, like moving, different school, different people around.
Yeah.
So, but they are getting better in that because all they been through. So and they are so young for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you tell me what do you and your peers think about Trinidad and Trinidadians on the whole?
Well, I can tell you what I think. I don't know about
Your
others.
friends, yeah. Well,
Yeah. I'm very grateful for what I have here,
uh-huh.
for the people that I met here. I know there's a lot of bad situation by bad people, bad treatment,
Yeah.
unfair, most with work,
Yes. Yes.
and I don't, I really don't experience much that, and that is why I'm very grateful for what the people that I met here. I have very good friends here that I really appreciate,
Which
and
friend you want to shout out?
you, of course, you're my first Trinidadian friend, and I really appreciate you and love you.
Oh
You
man, Maria,
very
like the tear come into my eyes, I'm feeling it.
no, but I mean, I even your family
Yeah.
is very welcome with me, and I appreciate that. Everybody is very respectful, and you
Yeah.
know,
I'm sure that you have a lot more friends here
yes.
in
Now,
Trinidad.
yes.
Yes.
Now, yes. These people that I work for, these over 2 years, they are a young couple. They are a bless, for real. They helped me during the COVID. They helped me a lot, and I'm very, very grateful with they.
Just let's take a second out, right? Maria, I want you to look at our viewers there and say hi, friends, because you know what? These people are your friends.
Hi, friends. Thank you for um all the
The accommodation, because I mean, we as trainees accommodate you to the best of our ability. Because I mean, you were strange to us when you first came. I
of
mean,
course.
you're different looking. You sound different. We just weren't accustomed to each other. But now, I mean, we know how to coexist, right?
Yes,
So
I
it
feel
could
like
work. It
that.
could work, yeah. And then there are so many reservations that Trinidadians had about Venezuelans coming here, or they're gonna come and take out all our jobs. Yet some Trinidadians, they are being offered jobs and they say, no, I don't want it. I
Yes,
wouldn't use the word lazy here, but if you're not willing, there are people that are willing, right?
yes,
And
of
then
course.
it have the people that out alarm based and say, oh, they come to take the people and then man, right?
Yes, you hear that a lot.
You hear that a lot. So
You know how difficult for me was get girlfriend, a Trinidadian girlfriend, because
you're hated by so many.
yes, right away they just watch me and they
Assume the worst.
yes,
Like
and
I know you didn't come here to take the people that man. I know you come
no,
here to survive and for your kids and for your family.
yes,
So I respect that. Don't worry about
I don't.
it. um, okay, so another question I have. You think Trinidad going down or going up in terms of economy? What do you think?
Well, I just have 3 years here, and I can say that is going down. It's every it's more difficult. Everything is
Like
getting
fast,
more.
going down fast. Like
Yes, 3 years,
what
and
I
I
try,
noticed.
what I well yeah 3 years and you notice
Yeah.
what I trying to get here is not being shocked. Like Trinidadians, actually, I myself have seen Trinidad like keep going down, 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 down. But I'm not sure if people waking up and they're seeing Trinidad going down. Did you see Venezuela go down fast, slow, compared to Trinidad? How was it?
Well, I think it's almost the same.
Progression?
Yes, because you maybe don't feel like it's going down. No, it's just it's like just a bunch.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
this is
God is a Trini.
yeah, and then it will hit you in your face.
Yeah.
You will be like, wow, when this happened,
When your money is worth nothing, right?
when this happened. And it always was right there, and you just decide to ignore.
Yeah. I'm not gonna ignore it.
Please don't.
No.
Nobody ignore this situation.
Okay, so this next question might be a little bit touchy, edgy, but Have you ever been disrespected by Trini men?
All the time. Oh my
All
God.
the time, you say?
Oh my God, all the time. All the time, Adish. And it's something that since I came here, I'm fighting for.
Yeah.
Is because I'm a mother of two daughters.
Yeah.
And that's something that I don't want they leave.
Yeah.
It's bad. Make you feel bad. It make you feel very uncomfortable. It's
You don't even want your daughters to hear things like that about you.
no, I don't want my daughters any close to that kind of
Mm-hmm.
situations. And yeah, since the beginning, and I was on the beginning, I was very defended,
Defensive, yeah. Yeah.
defensive about this, and I just went
Always with your guard up, yeah.
all
Yeah.
the time.
Yeah.
As soon as somebody watch me in a certain way or approach me in a certain way, I was like,
Angry? A
yes,
bit, yeah.
please stop.
Yeah.
And I always was fighting, to be honest.
I mean, these are personal things to you. And if you don't mind, it's something hard to talk about, it's something hard to say. But could you say some of the things that these men would say to us? Tell us some of the things.
One day, I have a problem in my apartment in the bathroom, and I tell him to my landlord. He sent a plumber, and this guy take my number because he was going to take some things, and then he want to let me know when he reach or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, you take my number, and the first thing that he messaged me, it was how much you gonna charge me for
Service delivered.
yes.
Sorry to laugh, but these men and them, they're crazy.
Yes, they
How-
are.
And how did you respond to that?
Um, I just, at that moment, I was like, this is not making any sense for me. I just text him, please don't text me back, don't come back.
Yeah.
And I called to my landlord and I let him know what happened.
Okay.
And that was the last time that I see that man. And I just blocked the number and
Yeah.
that's it.
From then to now, what difference, what mechanism have you put yourself or have you developed in that you could deal with situations like this? Do you think that you are better off like handling these situations? What do you do or say when someone is being disrespectful now compared to before?
Well, before, like I say, I always was fighting.
Yeah.
I always be like that. That's my personality. I'm very strong and serious about that kind of situations.
Yes.
And now I just know when just ignore and let it pass. I don't gonna put all this energy and these bad moments and these bad situations. And I just decide like just ignore this guy. If I have to tell you something, I will tell you something. I
Mhm.
will leave you very clear and just move on.
Okay. So, um, it's all about understanding our culture, our language. We have a word for some people, and that word is dotish, right? Right. There are a lot of dotish people out there, and Maria, don't even take them on. Let it be like water on a dog back. Just
Yes.
let it roll off.
Exactly.
Don't even bother about those people. So tell me, Maria, is it like a temporary visa, a work permit? What it is that you have here right now with you?
Okay, we do this the registration car. That means that you can work legally here. But that said, you don't get any visa
No, no.
or any other option. So the registration card is expired on December for this year, and they don't give us any more information about extension or something like that, like apply for extension or something else.
I
No.
see. Um, All right, so we almost at the end of the interview, and in closing, I would like to ask you if you have any advice for like the Trini people, how to. No, it's not a bad question. It's just like, how can you guys mesh better? Like, what are the do's and don'ts? Like, what are the don'ts? Tell me some of the don'ts
Well,
for the
like you
Trini people.
say,
Uh-huh.
stop to be a dotish.
Stop being dotish
Yes.
towards you guys, yeah.
And we are not Spanish. We are Venezuelans. We come from Venezuelan. Spanish people come from Spain.
Yeah. I know
Right?
that.
We just Latin Americans.
Yes.
That's a good one.
Right.
No more Spanish, please. And don't try to speak in Spanish.
Like what? Good night, oh?
Mamacita, señorita.
We sound like clowns.
Yes. Please stop.
All right.
Just talk today. If they don't speak English, okay, you can try to introduce your Spanish, but just be respectful.
Yeah, everybody's equal, in the
Yes.
world, and we need
We
to
are
respect
human.
all humans. Yeah.
We all deserve respect. You don't know from where they coming from. You don't know what they live. You don't know the background for anyone. So don't be outside judging everybody without know the
You know, they
history.
say that the world is full of good people. If you can't find one, be one.
Be one.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And that's all the time we have for today for our interview. Thank you very much, Maria, for
You're welcome.
enlightening us on your stories and your travels. Viewers, I'll see you again for another episode with me. Thank you again.